Hello, everybody. This is Coach Jesus Garcia from Elite Performance Tennis Academy. I'm sending you this video as a tutorial for this app called Tennis Tracker. It's a very useful app to keep track of the performance of your kids during competition, either if it's a practice match or a tournament. It will give very valuable information either for you, for the player himself, or for the coach to be able to analyze the data and look at the percentages and also see what should be worked during the week according to the information. Whenever the coach is not able to go, this will provide very important information about what needs to be improved. We're gonna go ahead and look at it. So we're gonna click here on Tennis Tracker. When you enter the first screen, it will give you three options. The first option is a new game, previous game. If you're just starting, you won't have previous game. The pro version, the Tennis Tracker is free. You don't have to pay for it, but it has some limitations. And we will talk a little bit more forward. But basically, the pro version, it has a little bit more storage. If you're using the free app, you can only do 3 matches. If you already have 3 matches in your system and you wanna do one more, you're gonna have to delete one of the other ones first and then do the other one. Plus, apart from that, the pro version, it will allow you to keep track of particular shots, like keep track of the forehand, keep track of the backhand, keep track of the serve. I mean, that is another function that you can use and see how every shot is performing. We're gonna go ahead and click in new game right here, and we're gonna say player one. We click on it. We can find the name. We wanna leave it on player one, and player two. We wanna do player two. Match format. We click on it, and we wanna see that it has different format. This the one that is by default is 2 sets, 6 games, advantage system, and tiebreaker will be at 6-6. There is other ones that there is no advantage or only 5 games, 4 games. Tiebreaker made a little bit earlier. Yeah, basically we want to keep it on the regular format, and then this is for the first 2 sets. For the third set, we have the option to choose here. What do we want to do? We want a normal set, a 7-point tiebreaker, or a 10-point super tiebreaker. I'm gonna leave it into normal set since we're not gonna record all of it. So just to give you a little idea, we're gonna go ahead and hit track shop type. This is a premium version mode. Obviously, we cannot use that one because we had the basic one, but you can set what kind of shot you want to track there. You get the new one. So once that all of this is set, you're gonna go ahead and start, and you need to choose who's gonna be the first server. Let's say that player two is gonna serve first. So we're on player two. Let's say that first the player two makes the first serve, and then player number one makes a clean winner. So that will be a love 15. And then player two misses the first serve, so he has a second serve now. And then player one makes an unforced error, so the score is now 15 all. Here, then we're gonna go to the next point. Let's say that first the player number two misses the first serve, and then he makes a double fault. That will be 15-30. And we're gonna look at it here. Look at the little yellow ball here by where the player two is. That yellow ball indicates that the yellow color indicates that it's a warning system that is a situation that you have to play a little bit more smart. It also helps a little bit more with the strategy. So in this case, we're gonna make player one win, player two win the next point. So we're gonna make a first serve in, and then let's say that player two makes a clean winner. That's 30 all. to be able to show you a little bit what happens here, I need the player one to be 30-40. So I'm going to make him, let's say that first player number two means so he has a second serve, and then player one makes a clean winner right there. So now look at the dot, change to red. So that means that it's a dangerous situation. In this case, player two, in order to be able to get back in the score, he will want to avoid any section of the unforced errors. So to make the other player look for the clean winner, but he also make him most gonna be more offensive, so he can also make mistakes as well. So player two makes a first serve, and that's an ace. It's perfect, and now it's used. So we're gonna leave it into that. We're not gonna go through all of that, but you already have a good idea here. In case you make a mistake in a 1 point, you can press the X that is right by the rally right there, and you're gonna. Are you sure you want to undo the last point? You're gonna have to do 2 times. It won't just do it by itself. So ready to go. Now we have it 30-40. Now we can just do the same. Players is gonna be the second serve, and then player number two, player number one makes a forced error, so now it's deuce, right? We reset it, so the last point is gonna be not recorded. So we can go ahead and press finish here. It will give you 4 options. Stop recording is not gonna do anything. You won't save the information. Same as finishing the match without a winner. So in order for you to be able to see the percentages, somebody has to be declared as winner. In this case, we're gonna put the player two was declared as winner, and we'll go to the stats right here, right? So we see a match, set one, set two, set three. In this case, we only have a few ones, so let's gonna see what happens here. The duration was 0.03 minutes. Points won, each player won 3 points. The first serve, we only have information available for the player number two because the player one didn't get to serve. The player number two did 33% of first serve, which is very low, which tells me that the player number two needs to work more in the first serve. He doesn't have an ace. He also has a double fault. Break point saved. He saved one. Points won on the first serve, 50%. Apart from the first serve, there's not being consistent. He's also not making enough damage with the first serve, since he only won 50% out of that. So normally, when the first serve, you want to win a higher percentage because first serve should be used as a weapon. We'll go here. The winners. Player one has 2 winners. Player two has 1 unforced errors, 1 for player one, and unforced errors is 1 for player one. In this case, what this information tells me, like you see, like the rally stats, player two has very a number. So it's talking about strategy. Player number one was the one who was offending, and player two was a little more conservative. So player number one achieved 2 clean winners, but he also made unforced errors and forced error. Player number two, he doesn't have unforced errors or forced errors, but he has a clean winner. And the points were the same. They were 3 points each. Just the way they play was different. Like I said, it's very useful app for the information. We can see all of that, and it gives the coach a very good idea of what has to be worked on during the week. So I would strongly recommend to use it, and please ask me if you have any question. Thank you.